At our engagement party, she toasted to finding the courage to follow my heart and kissed my best man. I canceled the wedding and went on the honeymoon alone. They crashed and burned in 3 months. Hey Reddit, throw away for obvious reasons. This all went down about a year ago, but I've been lurking here long enough to know stories like mine blow up. Hey viewers, before we move on to the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you want to see more stories like this. I'm 32 now, male, and I need to get this off my chest because even though I've moved on, the sheer audacity of it still hits me sometimes. I'll try to keep it real and not embellish. It was outrageous enough on its own. Let me back up and set the scene. Emily and I met in college, freshman year bio class. She was this vibrant, ambitious girl from a chaotic family. Parents, divorced young sister, always in some drama. And I was the steady guy from a quiet suburb studying engineering. We clicked instantly. She had big dreams of becoming a marketing exec, but life kept throwing curveballs, layoffs, bad bosses, you name it. I was there for all of it. Flashback to about 3 years into dating. Emily got fired from her first real job after a merger. She was devastated, crying on the couch for days. I put my own career on hold, turned down a promotion that would have meant relocating to help her regroup. I covered rent, cooked meals, even helped her revamp her resume and practice interviews. "You're my rock," she'd say, pulling me close. "I don't know what I'd do without you." Those words meant everything back then. I proposed 6 months later on a quiet beach at sunset because she always said she wanted something intimate, not flashy. She said yes, tears in her eyes, and we started planning the wedding. Fast forward to last year. I'd been grinding at my job as a project manager for a tech firm, pulling extra hours to save for the honeymoon, a week at a secluded resort in the Caribbean. Emily was finally stable in her new role at an ad agency, and things seemed perfect. Our engagement party was at a rented hall in the city. Nothing extravagant, just close friends and family, about 50 people. My best man was Jake, my buddy since high school. We'd been through everything. College parties, my parents' divorce, his messy breakup a few years back. I trusted him like a brother. He was the one who helped me pick out the ring. Even the night started great. Music playing, people mingling, toast going around. Emily looked stunning in this white dress she'd picked out. And I remember thinking, this is it. We've made it through the rough patches. I gave a short speech thanking everyone for being there, talking about how Emily had changed my life for the better. Then it was her turn. She grabbed the mic, smiling wide, and raised her glass. "To all of you who've supported us," she started, her voice steady, but with this edge I couldn't place, and to finding the courage to follow my heart. Life's too short for regrets, right? Sometimes you have to take risks to get what you really want. The room clapped politely, but I felt a nod in my stomach. It sounded off like it wasn't about us. I chalked it up to nerves. Public speaking wasn't her thing. But then she turned, set her glass down, and pulled Jake in for a kiss. Not a peck, not a hug gone wrong. A full passionate kiss right there in front of everyone. Gasps rippled through the crowd. My mom dropped her fork. Jake didn't pull away at first. He leaned into it. The hall went dead silent except for a few whispers. Emily finally broke it off, wiping her lip with this smug little grin like she'd just won something. She looked at me and said, "Oh, come on, Alex. Don't look so shocked. It's not like this came out of nowhere." I stood there, glass in hand, feeling the blood drain from my face. What the hell? My mind raced back to little things I'd ignored. Late nights at work, she shared with Jake. He was in sales for the same agency. Inside jokes they'd laugh about. Her phone always face down. But this publicly at our engagement party. "Emily, what is this?" I managed, my voice low, trying to keep it together. The mic was still on so everyone heard. She rolled her eyes, that dismissive tone cutting like a knife. "Alex, you've been so safe. Reliable, sure, but where's the spark?" Jake gets me. He challenges me. Makes me feel alive. We've been seeing each other for months. I was going to tell you privately, but tonight just felt right. Courage, remember? Jake shuffled awkwardly, avoiding my eyes. "Dude, I'm sorry. It started as drinks after work. We didn't plan this. Didn't plan this." Emily laughed, a sharp, entitled sound. "Please, Alex. You were always working late. building our future. But I need more than stability. I need passion. Jake's not afraid to take risks like me. You're great, but you're just not enough anymore. Her words twisted everything. She made it sound like my loyalty was a flaw, like supporting her through her job loss was boring. The room was staring, pity from my side, awkward avoidance from hers. Her sister, Mia, smirked from the corner like this was entertaining. My aunt whispered something, but I didn't hear it. The betrayal wasn't just the affair. It was the cruelty, the public spectacle, turning what should have been our night into her stage. I set my glass down carefully, not slamming it. My hands were steady, even if my heart was pounding. I see, I said flatly. No yelling, no pleading. I turned and walked out past the stunned faces into the cool night air behind me. I heard Emily call, "Alex, wait. We can talk about this." But I didn't stop. That was the last time I spoke to her that night. The drive home was a blur. I got back to our apartment. My apartment technically since it was in my name and sat on the couch in the dark. The ring box from the proposal was still on the shelf. A reminder of that beach moment. How would I miss the signs? I'd sacrificed weekends, date nights, even a chance to travel for work. All to be there for her. Flashback to last Christmas. She was stressed about family drama, so I surprised her with a weekend getaway. "You're the best thing in my life," she'd whispered. Now it felt like a lie. I didn't cry or rage. Just this numb confusion washed over me. Why publicly? Why with Jake of all people? The unfairness gnawed at me. The way she twisted my reliability into an insult, like being committed was a weakness. I scrolled through my phone, seeing missed calls from friends, texts like, "What the hell happened?" From my cousin, but from Emily. Nothing yet. Jake sent one. "Man, call me. We need to talk." I deleted it. By morning, the shock settled into resolve. I called the wedding planner first, canceled everything. Venue, flowers, band. Most deposits were lost, but the honeymoon tickets non-refundable. Booked in my name. I stared at the confirmation email. 7 days in paradise. Why not? I thought. She'd always said it was her dream spot, but now it would be mine. Alone. I packed a bag methodically. No rush, no drama. Her stuff, I boxed it up neatly and left it by the door. Then I changed the locks just in case. Mutual friends started reaching out. I kept responses short. "It's over." Appreciate the concern. No bad mouthing, no details. Let them figure it out. That afternoon, my phone rang. "Emily," I answered, figuring one conversation for closure. No point in ghosting yet. "Alex, thank God you picked up," she said, her voice a mix of relief and defensiveness. "Last night was intense." I didn't mean for it to go down like that. "Intense." I echoed, keeping my tone even. I was in the kitchen pouring coffee, acting like this was a normal chat. "Look, Jake and we connected at work. You were always so focused on the long term, saving every penny. It's admirable, but I felt trapped. Like life's too short, you know? I needed to follow my heart. Like I said in the toast, you understand, right? We can still be civil about this." Her logic was warped, flipping the script like my efforts were the problem. Trapped. "Emily, I supported you through everything. Your job loss, the moves. That was me following my heart." She sighed, impatient. "See, that's it. You're too nice, too predictable. Jake pushes me to be better. He's spontaneous. We talked about eloping. Even this isn't about you being bad. It's about me needing more. You'll find someone who appreciates your stability." The smugness in her voice. The way she justified betraying me with my best friend as self-growth made my jaw clench. But I didn't snap. "I get it," I said calmly. "We're done. Wait, what about the apartment? The wedding stuff? We need to divide things." Her tone shifted like she expected negotiation. "Handle your share through email if needed." "Goodbye, Emily." I hung up, blocked her number, then Jake's social media. Unfriended, blocked, gone. It was like erasing them from my life in a few clicks. The next few days were quiet agony. I took time off work, wandered the apartment, replaying the party in my head. The confusion lingered. Was I really that blind? Friends dropped by with beer and sympathy, sharing bits they'd heard. Apparently, the affair started months ago, office flirtations turning into hookups. Jake had bragged to a coworker. It stung, but I didn't dwell. Instead, I focused on logistics, canceling joint accounts, notifying the landlord. Then the honeymoon. I flew out alone, checked into the resort, a bungalow overlooking turquoise water. The first day, I sat on the beach, staring at waves, feeling the weight of it all. This was supposed to be a celebration, but solitude hit different. I hiked trails she'd have hated, snorkeled reefs, read books I'd put off. Mornings were coffee with ocean views, evenings stargazing. No phone notifications, no drama. By day 3, the confusion faded into clarity. I dodged a lifetime of her manipulations. I'm free, I realized one sunset. No more walking on eggshells around her moods or family's toxicity. Back home, I threw myself into routine, gym, work projects, even started a side hustle and app development I'd shelved for her. Friends rallied, barbecues, game nights. Jake and Emily, out of sight, out of mind. I heard whispers. They were together officially, posting couple pics online. Let them. I was rebuilding one steady step at a time. It was about 3 months after I got back from the honeymoon when the whispers turned into facts. I kept my head down, focusing on work and my new routines, hitting the gym at dawn, diving into that app project, even joining a hiking group to fill the weekends. Friends would drop hints during hangouts. Heard from mutuals that things aren't going great for Emily and Jake. I didn't pry, didn't need the details to feel the shift. But eventually, it all came out piece by piece like a bad movie unraveling. Turns out their passionate relationship crashed fast. It started with paranoia since they both cheated to get together. Neither trusted the other. Jake accused her of flirting with coworkers. She found texts on his phone from an ex. Fights escalated, spilling into work. Emily's ad agency had a strict no-drama policy, and when a colleague reported their blowout in the break room, yelling about who cheated first, she got put on probation. Jake, being in sales, charmed his way out at first, but the tension tanked their performance. Mutual friends bailed. Most sided with me after hearing the full story, cutting them off from barbecues and group chats. Her family, they enabled it, of course. Mia posting shady memes online about true love winning. But even they couldn't spin the mess. Then Emily got fired. A big client pulled out after hearing office gossip tied to her. And that was that. Broke and isolated. She started reaching out first through email since I blocked her phone, a long one titled, "We need to talk." Full of excuses. I ignored it, then texts from a new number. Voicemails piling up. Her desperation ramped up quick, and soon her toxic circle got involved. It was like watching a script flip from smug cheater to frantic ex. The first real attempt came via text about a week after her firing. My phone buzzed during a work meeting. I checked later. "Alex, it's Emily. I know you're mad, but please hear me out. Jake and I, it was a huge mistake. He turned out to be controlling, jealous all the time. We broke up last month. I lost my job because of the stress. Can we meet? I miss what we had." I didn't respond. A day later, another. "Come on, don't be like this. Remember how I supported you through your parents' divorce? We were good together. Let's grab coffee and talk it out." Still nothing from me. That's when she escalated, showed up at my apartment one evening, banging on the door. I was inside cooking dinner and froze for a second, but I opened it, keeping the chain on. "Alex," she said, eyes red like she'd been crying. Her hair was messy, clothes rumpled, not the polished Emily from the party. "Thank God you're home. Let me in. We need to fix this." "Fix what?" I asked flatly, arms crossed. She pushed forward, voice cracking. "Us." Jake was a rebound, a stupid fling. I was confused. "Okay, you were always so focused on the future. It made me feel stuck. But now I see you were right. Stability is what I need. I've learned my lesson. Please take me back. I'll make it up to you." Her words echoed her old justifications, but now twisted into pleas. I saw the hypocrisy, blaming me then needing me now. "Emily, you followed your heart. Remember? Life's too short." She faltered, then got defensive. "Don't throw that in my face." I was emotional that night. Jake manipulated me into it. "You're better than this. Better than him. Let's start over. I still have feelings for you." "No," I said simply. "We're done." I closed the door, locked it. She pounded a few more times, yelling, "Alex, open up. This isn't fair." Then she left, But it didn't stop. Next came her family. Her mom called from a blocked number. Must have gotten my work line somehow. Alex, this is Karen. Emily's a wreck because of you. She told me everything. You can't just ghost her after all those years. Be a man and forgive her. Everyone makes mistakes. I kept it brief. Karen, this isn't your business. Goodbye. Hung up. Then Mia, her sister, texted, "Hey asshole. Emily's crying nonstop. You think you're so superior walking away like that? Jake was a jerk, but you're worse for ignoring her. Family sticks together. Call her back or you're trash." I blocked that, too. Emily's attempts peaked a week later with a frantic voicemail. "Alex, why won't you answer? I need help. Rent's due, and I'm crashing on Mia's couch. Jake left me with nothing. You owe me after how I stood by you. This silence is cruel. If you don't respond, I don't know, but you're heartless." Her voice cracked into anger by the end, revealing the real her. Entitled, manipulative. No remorse, just demands. I deleted it, feeling nothing but confirmation. This is why I left. Friends confirmed the fallout. She was alone, job hunting fruitlessly. Reputation shot. Karma didn't need my help. It handled itself. Update. 1 year later, Reddit. If you're still following, I posted this a while back and the comments were wild. NTA, dodge that bullet, all that. Well, here's the closure. It's been over a year now, and I've leveled up in ways I never expected. That app project, it took off. I quit my job to run it full-time, hired a small team, even moved to a bigger place with a view. Gym routine stuck. I'm in the best shape of my life. Dating casually, nothing serious yet, but I've met people who value loyalty without the drama. Life's steady, but exciting on my terms. No more sacrifices for someone else's chaos. Emily faded to irrelevance. I hadn't thought about her in months until last week. I was at a coffee shop downtown grabbing a latte before a meeting when she walked in. She spotted me immediately, froze, then approached with this forced smile. Looked rough, tired eyes, same rumpled vibe from before. "Alex, wow, small world," she said, voice shaky. "You look great. Can I sit just for a minute?" I nodded once, sipping my coffee. No warmth, just politeness. "What do you want, Emily?" She sat, fidgeting. I wanted to apologize for real this time. The party, Jake, everything. It was the biggest mistake of my life. I've been in therapy, working on myself. Lost friends, still job hunting. Seeing you thrive, it hurts, but I get it now. Can we try again? Even as friends, I miss you. Her plea hung there, desperate. I saw the shift. She'd gone from smug to broken. Power reversed. But I felt nothing. No anger, no pity, just detachment. "Apology noted," I said calmly. "But let's be clear. You said life's too short for regrets, right? That you needed passion, not stability. You followed your heart with my best friend in front of everyone. Now you're here because it backfired." She winced. "Don't twist my words. I was wrong. Okay, you've changed. Successful, confident. We could be that power couple now." I leaned back, mirroring her old logic right back. "See, that's it. I'm not predictable anymore. Not safe. But back then, my reliability was the problem. You needed risks, challenges. Well, I took one walking away from you, and it paid off. You're the one stuck now, Emily. Not me." Her face crumpled, anger flashing. "So that's it. You're just going to rub it in after all we had." "No rubbing," I replied firmly. "Just facts. You've become irrelevant to my life. I've built something better without you. Peace, growth, a future on my terms. You're a closed chapter. Take care of yourself." I stood, grabbed my coffee, and walked out. She called after me. "Alex, wait." But I didn't look back. That was it. Final, definitive, no loose ends. If there's a lesson here, Reddit, it's this. Sometimes the best response is none at all. Let karma do the work while you build your own path. What do you think about this story? Let me know in the comments. Drop a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life stories.